Open the feet nice and wide, toes turned out, back straight, knee over ankles, suck in your belly, and let's plie. Pulse it down. Again, back is straight, core tight. 8 more. 4 and 3. We're going to turn to our left side into a lunge, and we're going to drop down. Shoulder over hip, hip over knee, back is straight, chest is up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Take it forward, open up. 4 and 3. We turn to the right. Back is straight, core is tight, chest is lifted, knee over ankle, knee under hip. For 8, 6, 4, 3, face front, last 8, 6, 5. Okay, my legs are done. Let's tap and reach. Now always remember, work at a pace that works for you. If something hurts in your knees or your back or your shoulder, try to readjust. And if it still hurts, then stop that movement. Both arms go up. Eight more. Here's 4. Right arm across. Now add a little rotation at your wrist. 8 more. Face front and hug me. Big hug. 8 more. 4, 3. Stop your legs. Give me those arm circles. 8 more. 7, 5, 3. Hands on your thighs. Just tap the main spring. Round the back.
That's good.
Guys, you need to mute yourself. 4, 3.
There's no.
2. Take your hands to the ground. Let's straighten the legs and drop the head. Shake your head no a few times. And then shake your head yes a few times. Let your head hang heavy as you walk your hands over toward your right foot. And then walk your hands over toward your left foot.
Okay, so turn it around for me.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know if this looks like it'll be too much for me. She's gonna
Come
call.
back, soften the knees, take your hands to your thighs, and roll all the way up. Let's grab our chair.
Yeah.
Begin here. Guys, if you're still unmuted, please mute yourself because I can hear you. Starting with our chair and a heavy dumbbell. I want you to sit at the edge of your chair. Your feet are hip width apart, your knees and toes point forward. You hold that dumbbell right in front of your collarbone. And we're just gonna start with a stand, a reach. We're gonna lower the arms and sit back in the chair. We're gonna do that as one smooth move. Reach up, sit down. And when I sit down lightly. I lower with control, I stand up with control. Abs in, sitting back. I tap that butt lightly on the chair, and then touch the ceiling. Last 10. And 9. 8, working at your perfect pace. 7, if you need to go slower, you go slower. And 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. As we stay seated in the chair, we're going to take that one dumbbell behind our neck for our tricep extension. So my elbows frame my face. I get that full range of motion. I lengthen my arms all the way to straight, and I drop it behind my neck. Getting rid of that halo above my head. Lift. 10 more, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Here's 4, 3, and 2, and safely bring it down. Now we're going to put the dumbbell aside just for a moment, and we're going to rise up. We're going to go into a split lunge, but if you're not comfortable doing it with the chair, you can just give me a stationary lunge on the floor. I'm going to place the ball of my left foot on top of my chair. I'm going to hop my right foot forward so that my knee is set directly over my ankle, and then I'm going to lift my torso so my back is straight, holding my abs in. I'm going to lower my torso down and then rise up. Here we go. Down and up. And I'm just going to scoot back a little so you can see the position of my foot a little bit better. My front knee is over my front ankle. My back glute is taking a lot of the work, and I'm going to feel a stretch in the front of my back leg. Down and up. 8, 7, reposition as you need to. And 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Step off. We're going to do this side again. If you don't want to, you can just give me a stationary lunge. It's a little bit more challenging. Requires a little balance. On the ball of my back foot. Front knee over ankle. Back is straight, core is tight. Here we go. I lower and lift. Definitely a balance challenge. Squeeze that back glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 6. 5. Get a little lower if you can. 3, squeeze that glute. 2, and 1. Shake out those legs and have a seat in your chair. If you've got that heavy dumbbell nearby, we're going to work that concentrated bicep curl. So my right leg is going to be forward. As I bring my left leg out to the side, my body makes a letter L. My right arm is going to go inside my right thigh. So now I'm lined up, shoulder and knee. And then I'm going to curl my hand underneath, and I'm going to lengthen it at the top. Here we go. Now, my elbow is resting up against my thigh. My shoulders are lined up. I am leaning forward, which means I have to engage my core a little bit more to protect my lower back. Squeeze up. There's no swinging here. Last 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, 3, and 2, and 1 more. Now, before we change arms, we're going to try to do a single arm tricep extension with this heavy weight. Now, before we do it in both hands, we're going to hold the right arm up, and I place my left hand by my elbow to support it as I lower my arm and I straighten it. Here we go. Down and up. Now I know it's a lot more challenging to do it with one arm than doing it with both. But if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Let's get 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's change it. Bicep. So again, line up the knee, left knee forward, right leg out to the side, left elbow, shoulder lines up. Here we go. Curl. Always creating these lines in the body. Shoulder over elbow, knee over ankle, shoulders are crossed, abs tight. Now you may find that one arm is less cooperative. I don't want to say less strong. So if you need a little extra, you can use the opposite hand to assist you. Last 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Just getting that fan ready for myself. We're going to bring that left arm up. I support it. Here we go. Try to do the best you can. Challenge yourself today. You may surprise yourself. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Safely put the weight aside. So while we have the chair, we're going to do a little core exercise, something I call hot water tap. So I'm going to place my hands on the edge of the chair. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to pick my knees up toward my chest, point my toes down, and then I'm going to tap down, testing the water to see if it's hot or cold, and pull my knees back up. Here we go. Tap, lift. Keep going. I'm going to turn sideways so you can get a better view. So I'm leaning back, chest is up, my gaze is up. Tap, pull up, tap, pull up. Now, if both legs is too much, you can always do one leg at a time. Make sure you're leaning back, you're keeping that core in tight. If you're feeling anything in your lower back, you need to do a reset. And if you're still feeling it in your lower back, just skip this exercise. We're almost done anyway. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, pull the navel in. 5, draw the knees up. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't do tricep dips while I was sitting in a chair. So, if you have a wrist issue, you're going to skip it or take that dumbbell overhead for tricep. Otherwise, slide your hands under your booty. Roll your shoulders down your back and then slide your butt off. Bend those elbows to 90 degrees and drive up. Here we go. Make sure those shoulders are back. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Last 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Shake out your rest, and we'll come to stand. We're going to use the chair for balance as we do our side leg kick extension. So, I'm going to stand on my right leg with a slight bend. I'm going to lift my knee out to the side in line with my hip. I'm going to extend it out. I'm going to bend the leg. I'm going to lower it down. Now, your height of lift may not be as high as mine. You can lift here as long as your knee is in line with your hip, not in front. Ready? Here we go. Lift, extend, and lower. Extend. Now you may feel a little pinch in your waistline. That's a good thing. I lean slightly over my chair. I extend so that my shoelaces face forward. I have a soft bend in my right leg. Gotta clear my countertop. Now again, you can be down here, but notice my legs are lined up. Kick and down, Lift into your body. 10 more. 9. 8. You're lightly on the chair. 7. 6. 5. I look over my shoulder to check my alignment. 4. Knee in line with the hip. 3. 2 more, please. And 1 more. And shake it out. Now, we're not going to jump right into the other side because you know I like my commercial. So let's take a commercial, shall we? Up in a high plank. Chest is over the center of your chair. Shoulders are directly over the wrist. Step back onto the toes, coming up into a high plank. Now, if you've got issues with the wrist, feel free to come onto your forearms, still in that high plank. Now, if you can't be on your hands, I'm going to ask you to stay up on your hands. If you need to be on your elbows, that's totally fine. Tuck the belly in. Now, you know it's never just a plank unless you need to stay there. Let's pull those knees up in between the arms and find that mountain climb. Drive the knees up. Pull your belly in, keep your knees down. 10, 9, core tight. 8, spine is long. 7, 6, and 5. Drive up. 4. Now pull that belly in to get that knee up to your chest. 1 more each side. And rest. We got to switch. That was a nice little transition to take us to the other side. So, standing on my left leg with a soft bend in my knee, hanging onto the chair lightly. I lift. I want to make sure I can clear my space. I bend and lower. Here we go. Lift, extend, and lower. Make sure that knee stays in line with the hip. Every few reps, take a look over your shoulder. Make sure you're lined up. You can be down here if you need to today. Totally up to you. Lift, extend, and bend. Lift, extend. Pinching that waistline. I need a designated counter. I want to make sure we do the right number on each side. So I'm going to get 10 more here. And 9. If I'm wrong, send me a comment. 7. 6. And 5. And 4. 3. 2 more times. And 1 more. Beautiful. Shake out the legs. Now, we're going to do another plank, but I'm going to give you the option. We did an incline plank. Now we're going to try it from a decline position, which means my feet are going to be up on the chair and my hands are going to be on the floor. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, give me that high plank. But if you feel confident and you want to try it with me, place your feet up on your chair. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and then swing your leg up. Now, I know it looks scary, but you totally can do this. Gazing down at the carpet or your floor, pulling the belly in, keeping your gaze down. Up on your toes. Push your heels away. Now, if you're in the decline with me and you don't feel confident enough to take your leg off, you stay here. Otherwise, Drive the knee down. Again, it looks scarier than it is. Last 7, 6, and 5. Just showing you what's possible. And 3. And 2. Last 1. And then come on up. If you've got that heavy dumbbell, or if you have 2 light, place them in one hand. And I'm going to show you how to use the chair for our one-arm row. Now we've been doing it here with the weight on the leg, but here's just another option of it. I can place my knee on my chair and place my hand on my chair as I do that one-arm row. What I like about the chair is it gives me a little more base of support. So if I wanted to try and go heavier with the weight, I totally know my lower back is safe. Pull. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to swing my chair around so you can see the other side. You don't have to. So I place my knee on the chair. I place my hand on my chair. My shoulders are lined up. Here we go. So now I look like a table with my chair. Make sure your shoulders stay level. And I like to take my same leg a little out to the side, which gives me even more base of support. Half the ribs. 10, 9, 8, 7, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to place that heavy weight down, grab a pair of light weights, and then sit at the edge of your chair. I know we're doing a lot of sitting today. You're welcome. As I sit at the edge of my chair, the dumbbells are by the sides of my calf muscle. I lean forward and I look at the top of my shoes, taking my arms out to the side. So this is a seated rear delt fly. Pull your abs in. Keep going. I'm going to turn sideways. You want to avoid the rounded spine. You want to lift that chest out and then take your arms out to the side. Get rid of that hump by pushing the chest out. 10. Chin off your chest. 9. Lengthen that spine. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now we're going to transition to the front of the body. Still sitting in that chair. I want the elbows at 90 degrees. Abs in tight. Horizontal. Chest press. Here we go. Push forward. Keep going. Now, as your arms move forward, make sure you're sucking that belly in. Push forward. Push forward. Push forward. Push forward. All the way out. 8 more. 8. 7. You'll feel this in the front of the shoulder. 4. 2. And 1. Safely bring it in. Turn the palms up. Let's externally rotate to the bicep curl. Back to parallel. Back in. Here we go. So some of these exercises are like commercials. And squeeze up. Last 4. And 3. And 2. One more time. And bring those weights down. We're going to continue with the chair if you have it. We're going to move to the floor and we're going to work our bridges. Now, you don't necessarily need a chair for bridges. It just adds another element, a little bit more work in those hamstrings. So I'm going to place my heels up on top of my chair, sliding my butt close. My knees are over my hips. My hands are on the ground. I flex my toes. My big toes make the number 11 as I drive my hips up to the sky and lower them down. Here we go. Keep going. And again. Now take a look at your feet. Do a reset. A lot of times I see the feet splay out to the side. Make sure those toes are pointing up. You're digging those heels into your chair. You're feeling it in the back of the legs, maybe in the calves as well. Lift and lower. How about we do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll move the chair aside. We're going to move to our side lying tricep extension. Working those arms today. So I'm going to lie down on my left forearm. Stack my hips, stack my knees. Ribs in. Take my right arm above my head so that my elbows over my shoulder, behind the neck, to the sky. Here we go. Now if it bothers you to be up on your elbow, feel free to lie on your side. Up to you. Be where you need to be today. But if you're up on that forearm, take a look at my shoulder. I'm not sinking into it. I push my forearm into the floor. Ten, 8, 6, 4. We're not done yet. And 1 more. Now I want you to safely bring your elbow to your hip. Rotate it toward the floor so that it's parallel. We rotate out. Up, and down. Just a few. External rotation of the shoulder. Now you don't have to go heavy with the rotator cuff. Four more. And 3. And 1 more. And put it down. Swing around. We start with that tricep extension. We move into that rotator cuff exercise. Again, you can lie down on your side, or if you're going to be up on your forearm, make sure you're not sinking. Push that floor away. Left arm up. Here we go. Make sure you get that full range of motion. Ten more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Safely bringing that elbow to the hip. Start with it parallel to the ground. Here we go. rotate and down, rotate. Up, take your time, please. 6 more on this side. Nice and slow. Keep the elbow by the hip. The upper arm shouldn't be moving. It's an external rotation of that shoulder. 2 more. And 1 more time. And release. We're going to go face up on the forearms. With the right leg extended, we're going to lift up first. Rotate the thigh out. Rotate the thigh back in. And then take it down to the ground. Here we go. Lift, rotate the thigh, and down. Lift, rotate the thigh. Lift, turn out, turn in. Make sure you're not sinking into those shoulders. That chest is out. If you need to lie down because you have a neck issue or it bothers your neck, always your option. Up, rotate. Up, rotate. Try to keep your legs straight and strong. 5 more. Now, if you've got an ankle weight somewhere in the recesses of your closet, go grab it. It's probably hiding under your leg warmers. 1 more. And then shake out the legs. No commercials. We're going to go right into the other side. Down on the forearms. Here we go. The ankle weight just gives it an extra little added challenge. Oh no. Targeting the front of the thigh. Here's a little FYI for you. That rotation works your sartorius muscle, which is the longest muscle in your body. Trivial Pursuit, it's a great question, it's a great answer. Five more. Gotta learn something new every day. You just did. Your day's done. 3 more. 2 more. Done. 1 more time. And shake out your legs. We're going to turn over, moving into our downward dog into a 1-arm row. So if you don't want to take one hand off the floor in our plank position, you don't have to. But I started my plank. I'm going to push back to a down dog, let my head hang heavy. I'm going to rock forward, and then I'm going to lift one hand off the ground, and then the other. Take your feet a little wider than your hips. Here we go. Down dog. Plank. Right elbow up, left elbow up. Down dog. Plank. Right elbow up, left elbow up. Take your time. Down dog. Plank. Right elbow up, down dog. Push those hips up. Plank, core tight. Get that elbow to the side. Down dog. Your heels may or may not touch the floor on your down dog. Totally okay. Right elbow and left. Down dog. Plank. Elbow up, elbow up. Now when we do that 1-arm row, make sure your hips remain stable. Down dog, plank, elbow. How about 1 more? Down dog, plank, elbow. and elbow. Dropping to our knees, we're going to turn over. We're going to move into our single leg pull over sit up, our wood chop. So my right hand bent, which means I'm going to go to the right side. My left leg is straight. I'm going to take my pull over and I'm going to go to the outside of my right leg and come back down. Now, if you can't come all the way up, you can just lift your shoulders off the ground and then come to the outside of the thigh. Are you ready? Up and over. Now, the goal is to get that rotation in the ribs. Try to keep your left leg straight and on the floor, of course, if you're working your right thigh. If you're working your left side, you're going to keep that right leg straight. We never bounce off the floor. We use the breath to help us. Exhaling when we feel it get a little bit challenging. Ten more on this side. If it bothers your neck, you can give the opposite elbow to me with the hands behind your head. Just do something that is working your waistline. We never just stay still. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. As I swing around, see if you follow on the other side. My left knee is bent, my right leg is straight. I'm taking it from overhead. I'm coming to the outside. That's option 1. Option 2 is right here. I don't come all the way up. And of course, option 3, across. Everybody's doing something, I hope. I want you to feel successful, never frustrated. It's a process. And then once you achieve it, I'm going to push the envelope and raise the bar at the same time. So the exercises will get progressively more challenging, but always with modification. Eight more here. 8, 7, 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Weight aside. Hands by the side of your butt. Knees are up in the air. We're going to try to lift our booties off the floor. Ready? Here we go. Now, if this is too much for you, or it bothers your lower back, you always have the option of doing that lower leg drop. Hand on the belly, making sure the belly stays in. If it bothers your back, always have options. Try not to bounce off the floor, but really lift. The back of the shoulders stay on the floor, no tension in the neck. Exhaling, lift, lift, exhale. 10, 9, with control you lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place your feet on the floor with knees bent. Take your hands by your hamstring. I want you to walk your hands up either behind your knees or on top. Pull your belly in, chin is off your chest, and hold it. Now raise the right hand to the sky. Raise the left hand and lower. You feel that in the upper box? Right here in the ab? Let's try it again. Hands behind the legs. I walk either behind and I pull myself up a little higher or on top. Shoulder blades are off the floor. Chin is away from the chest. Raise your right hand. Did you drop your shoulders yet? Now drop your shoulders. We're going to do that 2 more times. Hands behind the legs. Walk. Pull yourself up. Get a little extra stuck in there. Hands on top. Raise your right hand. Raise your left hand. Release. 1 more time. Hands behind the legs. Walk, walk, walk. Use your legs for leverage. Pull those shoulder blades off the floor. Getting that C curve. If you can reach your knees, pull that belly in. Reach the right hand for the sky. Left hand and drop. Extend your legs out and reach your arms over your head, creating length. Got a little tongue tied there. Pull the right knee in. Keep the left leg on the ground. Take your right hand to the floor. Take your left hand outside the right knee and pull it across, looking over the right shoulder. Come back to center. Both arms overhead, both legs out, create that length. Pull the left knee in. Left hand on the ground, right hand on the outside. Pull the knee across, look over your left shoulder. Come back to center, hug the knees in. You can roll your nose up towards your knees. Rock back and forth if you climb until you're seated. Come onto your knees, sitting on your feet. Take your hands behind your back. Open up that chest. Take your hands toward your knees. Push back onto your toes. Come up halfway. Keep your knees bent and put your belly right on your side. Let your head hang heavy. Let's decompress that spine. Now slowly round up. And then facing me, keep your right hand down as you lift your left arm up to the sky. I'm going to inhale, lifting that left arm up a little bit higher. And on the exhale, taking it over to the right. As you let that right hand slide down your right thigh. And I look up at the palm of my hand, feeling the stretch on the entire left side of my body. Come back to center as you take your head over to the left. Not pulling on the neck, but gently placing some pressure. And allow the left hand come down and head to center. The right hand lifts up. Inhale on the lift. And then exhale, coming over to the left side as you slide that left hand down. And you can take your gaze right up, feeling that stretch on the entire right side of my body. And then come back to center, gently bring the head to the right. As we lower the right hand, roll the chin into your chest. And then pick your head up, take a nice deep breath, lifting tall. And then exhale, letting it out. Everybody, my pleasure always to guide you through your class. I'm going to unmute you. Stay a few moments, say hello. Let's get to know each other a little better. Otherwise, I'll see you all.